All right, sweating down in the garage after driving around all day looking for something to fix that shaft with, right? Finally stumbled across something in my own house, right? Doesn't look pretty yet, but I mashed her right on there, guys. As you can see there, fixed up, smashed and kind of contoured like that. And then so I just got to handle this part there, that little bearing surface, but this one's handled except for that. And now I got to cut that off at the right length and file her down. Can't believe that worked. It's literally just a piece of this vacuum, this vacuum tube. Smashed her on there with this guy. Get her. Anyway, so it's the next day here. I'm still back down in the garage, Here's that thing I jammed on there. That's looking pretty good now, eh? Nice and pretty smooth. I had it up to here originally, but apparently, I guess, the bearing has got to fit there. So I cut her down there with the old... Now, I'm gonna use some not a sponsor JB Weld stuff. It's gonna fix up these grooves there, and then we'll be all good to go. So you gotta mix these together, and then I'm gonna apply them on there, and then I'm gonna sand it so it's true with a long piece of sandpaper. I'm doing this with the camera, but you can't tell really. Doing that with the sandpaper. Then it should be smooth. It should be a new surface for that thing to glide on, the seal. We don't have another repeat, right? All right, of the issue. Okay, anyway, doing the JB Weld on this guy. You can see it's got grooves, it's mangled. So basically what I'm gonna do is what my plan is, I'm going to be using this guy or using those guys mixed together, and I'm going to smear it on this and fill in the grooves, and then when it hardens, I'm going to sand off the remainder, and we're going to have a true surface, allegedly, right? I've decided to take you guys along for the ride. Let's hope for the best. Let's try not to have too much failure, or maybe just enough, right? Could be bad. All right, guys, you're at a bit of a weird angle, but here we go. It says to mix these two guys together, so I'm going to do that on top of the instructions. Obviously haven't memorized the instructions either, so that should work out poorly, or maybe good, or I don't know, something like that. So I jammed that end in there to do that guy to this guy, and then this guy I'm going to do the same. Jam that guy in there to do that to this guy, right? Or something, or maybe nothing. So then I'm just going to squeeze out equal parts from the tubes. That's probably too much of both, but that's all right, guys. And I got a popsicle stick, and I'm just going to smear these guys, mix them right together. Ooh, endothermic reaction. Going to start a fire because this is on cardboard. Oh man, it stinks. That's what you're ending up with. I'm actually going to lay this down now. Yeah, I've got way too much on there, guys. I want to make sure it's all filled in the cracks though. So I'm just trying to get it evenly coated around. So that's all right. Now the idea is to take a scummy rag, and I just want to clean off as much the excess as I can, and then throw away the rag, even though it's a nice rag. Oh, it's getting everywhere. We're going to need more ragus. Why didn't I bring paper towels? I'll be right back and go grab some paper towels. Okay, I'm back. And in greater numbers. Gotta get this shit off of there to avoid having to sand that down. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm hoping it's gonna. Getting too tacky now, guys. Okay, well, just gonna have like popsicle sticks, all sorts of other ungodlies, all JB welded to myself. Well, that's gonna have to do. Throw away everything that's been JB welded here, guys. Stick it all together and throw it in the garbage. So that has been handled, guys. And basically going forward, we're just gonna let that, oh, it's JB welding his fingers now. JB welding them. Basically going forward, what we're gonna be doing here is letting that harden for 4 to 6 hours, 6 probably. And then we're gonna come down to sander. So I'll get back at you. Walrus guy in the mask here, checking back in. So it's a few hours later. Actually, it's probably like, I don't know, 10. So this is hardened already, and see what I've been doing. I've been sanding her. See all those lines that were the grooves before are now filled in with the JB Weld. The underside there, you can sort of see. I'll be taking pictures of it when it's done, but there's the idea right there. Now there's no lip for the seal to get hung up on and get wrecked. I mean, hopefully, right? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, if it lasts a couple, 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 years, that'd be good. If not, the washing machine down the road, right? But at least it's not right now. I'm going to continue sanding this, and then I'll get back at you when I'm done. Bloody Walrus guy signing off. All right, guys, it worked. Look at that. Yeah, it worked. The JB Weld. I sanded her off down, and now it's all the cracks are filled in, right? So anyway, sweating pretty hard right now. Got some radishing going on the fingers because I got a bunch of JB Weld on there. But what are you going to do, right? I don't know. I'm not going to do anything. So, I mean, other than probably go upstairs now. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and now you can just figure off, right? So. Like, favorite, subscribe. Good old Russian round off on that one. In hindsight, was stupid, alright? But at the time, it didn't seem that dumb.